Hi there. This is another video over my tarot deck collection, and today I have here Rider-Waite decks, tarot original from 1909, and another the original Rider-Waite deck, and this one says it's from the first deck, published from 1910. Well, as far as I know, the original deck was published in 1909 in London, England, by publishing house of Rider Publishing House, and the only difference that I found between these two decks is the back design. So here we have this colorful, beautiful design, and in this deck we have this bluish white design. I think the color name is Prussian blue, but I might be wrong. So this one says this was the original back design of cards when they published it first time. But yeah, I find this one, the deck, the cards are completely same. But I find this one more genuine. Maybe because it says that this is copy from the original deck published from 1909, and I know that the first deck was published in 1909 November or December. Maybe that's why I find this one more genuine. Yeah, so this deck, as you can see, this is quite used deck. This is my deck for my daily reading, so I'm using this deck quite regularly, maybe not daily but quite regularly, so I really like this deck. The drawings are really interesting and understandable for me, and I find doing readings with this deck specifically easy, and yeah, a bit background information over the deck. So the author of deck is Arthur Edward Waite, and the artist who painted the images, the pictures, is Pamela Colman Smith. So some researchers like to call deck Rider-Waite Smith, and I think it's correct way of naming the deck to honor the name of artist as well. Pamela Colman Smith was an artist. She has a really beautiful drawings in Art Deco style, and I think this particular deck of cards is represents her style. And yeah, you can Google and find her paintings. Those are really beautiful paintings, and there is also a painting of her which represents the whole landscape of, let's say, tarot world. So in that landscape painting you will find all the backgrounds that are used in these cards. So if you will Google that, you can see some of the small details from these cards in that landscape, the whole path of full in one landscape. And in these cards we have small representation of the big image. Because there are a lot of videos in YouTube showing the Rider-Waite deck cards in yeah, all the cards, and a lot of videos over the interpretation of the cards, I have decided to go through the small details that I have noticed it doing readings, or I learned about them while I was doing my research over tarot cards. There is a really good book, Secrets of Rider-Waite Deck. There I found a lot of small details that I would never notice in cards if someone will not point on that. So I will show you some of the details today, and we'll speak about my experience doing readings for myself using this deck. So here we go. So this is the blank card, the commercial card from Lost Bell, and we have the world here. Nothing really special, not details to show you. We have the judgment card here. Really interesting card. The sun. Here, sun represents only one person in the card's landscape, unlike the other Golden Dawn deck where you have Gemini, two people. We have the moon, and I will set this card aside to show you some interesting details from the other cards. So you see these two towers here. I think those are visible. Yeah, let me just focus on them. Yeah, these are quite visible. And I will put this to the side to show you something interesting in the card of death. Do you see the same towers here? Yeah, this is really interesting thing. And also in this card of death, so the second tower is almost like another horse. Can you see it? I think if you will watch this video, and then if you have this deck, you will take your card deck, you will see it for sure on your deck. Really interesting thing. And we have the star, the tower, we have the devil, and for this card I wanted to show you this face and this leg. Can you see it? This is like a dog or something else. Yeah, really interesting detail. We have the temperance. So in my readings, the card of temperance always indicates something related to health. And I think because this card has some roots with alchemy, I think that's why when I'm asking some questions, this card will always indicate either hospital or doctors or something like that. Also, have a look to this part. This road here goes to these mountains, something like mountains, the sun here. And in the previous card, I think this is the back side of these towers, and the sun is here, like the other side of the path through death to temperance, major arcana. And also have a look to these letters. Those are letters, I think. And if you will have a look to these wings, you will find some interesting faces here as well. So the next card is death, and I've already showed you the second face of horse. And also look at this small boat, and here's it, and this arrow. Really interesting small details. The hanged man, the justice, and here this is interesting, the shoe of the justice card, the white shoe showing here, the wheel of fortune, the hermit, the saint, beautiful lion, the symbol of sun here, the symbol of infinity, and this card, the chariot. I wanted to show you really interesting things on this part of drawing. Those two things look like two horses. Can you see that? Really small detail, but also really interesting. So this is the chariot, two things here, and yeah, and two horse lookalikes here. Interesting, right? The other thing that I wanted to mention, that every card has this signature of Pamela Colman Smith. So here you will always see her signature. The card of Hierophant, two keys here, and these two persons, they are wearing different clothing. If you will have a look, this is some kind of roses and the lilies. And pay attention to the hand gesture of the Hierophant. There is some interesting theory about this card and Ten of Swords, and I will put this aside to show you. The next card is the Emperor. Again, a really interesting card. This small yellowish part on his bread. And this, what is this? A lemon? I think it's lemon or some kind of fruit. I see some leaf there, maybe. Yeah. Sometimes you are doing your readings and you are not paying attention to all the details. The thing that I really like about all these decks is how colorful they are and how full they are with different images, different symbols, and you can spend a lot of time just by looking into them and finding out new things for yourself. The Empress is pregnant here. The sign of Venus. Let me just focus on that sign. The High Priestess. Behind her is, I think this is Kabbalistic Tree of Life, a representation of Tree of Life. Yeah. And she holds a book or a script, and it says T-O-R, I think it's A, maybe Torah or Tarot, the acronym. Yeah. This is also a really beautiful card. The moon here, the signature of the artist. The card of Magician. He also has this sign of infinity, the sun sign here. All 4 elementals on his deck. This is also important, I think. The flowers, also some small things here. Barely noticeable, but there are something here. There is something here. If you'll pay attention to details, you can find a lot of new things for you. The Fool. The interesting thing about this card for me is this small bag hanging on this stick. What is inside of this bag? Do you like to pay attention to these things? I'm really interested to learn about the belongings of Fool, like what he carries inside that bag. And after that we have here the 4 suites. Suite of Swords, King of Swords, and this 2 birds flying because this is the elemental of air. The Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, and this card, the Knight of Swords. I wanted to show you one thing. So this is the horse of the knight, but this one is also like another horse, right? Can you see this? Really interesting. And the 10 of Swords, and I've put the Elephant card here to show you this. So this hand gesture and this hand gesture, the red clothing and the red clothing of the person or in the card of 10 of Swords. Doesn't it look similar? Yeah. The 9 of Swords, and here we have a lot of astrological signs here. Some kind of fight scene going on. And the swords, I assume, on the wall. The 8 of Swords. This background, these towers here. Also interesting, I wonder in which other card we might see these towers. The 7 of Swords, I really like the shoes of these guys. The hat, red shoes. the Six of Swords, and here we have this side of the river, really wavy, and the calm side of the river. Of course, the signature. Five of Swords, Four of Swords, and I want to set aside this card to show you I think similar thing in another card. So I will put this here. Three of Swords, Two of Swords, yeah, the Moon, and of course the Ace of Swords. And for all the aces in this deck, some of them are coming from the left side and some of them are coming from the right side. Let me show you. So two of them are coming from the left and two of them are coming from the right. This is also interesting. So the wands and the cups are coming from the right, and the swords and and the pentacles are coming from the left. This is also interesting detail. Yeah, I'll put this aside, and we will go through the suite of wands. The fire elemental, we have here King of Wands with this small cute lizard, and there are a lot of lizards in background. The fire symbol, we have Queen of Wands with this cute black cat in front of her. These paintings, I think those are foxes, and this is small ladybug or something like that in her shoe. The Knight of Wands, again lizards. Page of Wands, Ten of Wands. Oh, I have here Four of Wands. Well, yeah, it came a bit early, but again, beautiful card with a lot of details. And I think maybe this tower is from Eight of, let me find that card, Eight of Swords, maybe, yeah. Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands, the one and only card without a person pictured in Rider-Waite deck. The Eight of Wands. There is no hand, no person, no one, just 8 sticks. Seven of Wands, and look at his shoes. Those are different shoes. The Six of Wands, card of victory, but also look at this ribbon. It's almost falling apart. Yeah. And who is this? Five of Wands, and some people here are barefoot. Three of Wands, and the Two of Wands, and what is this here? Very interesting small detail, and the vault in the hand of this man. And we came to Elemental of Water, the King of Cups with his legs. A really interesting way of picturing someone's shoes. It's kind of a fish or something like that. And he has this napkin. This boat behind him, and his chair, it stands on the water. We have Queen of Cups. She's sitting in her throne, but I think it's on soil. And this small kid here, another two kids here, this necklace, and what is this here? Again, if you will look through the cards, you will find really interesting small details. The Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Cups, and Knight of Cups, sorry. 10 of Cups, and the interesting thing here, I think the father of this family is barefoot. Maybe I might be wrong. The 9 of Cups, and this part behind this man, I think it's like a stage. Yeah, something hidden behind him. The 8 of Cups, really interesting painting of moon, but he does have shoes, which is good. Alright, the 7 of Cups, and here I wanted to show you this skull-like thing here, and this dragon or lizard, the snake, and this tower, the card of the dreams. 6 of Cups, with this man behind the scenes. Who is this? 5 of Cups with the cups on the ground, and 2 of them has this red liquid and 1 of them has this greenish liquid. 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and I think this is grape. Yeah, maybe one hands with something. 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles. A lot of details in this card, but to me it's really hard to find interpretation of all these details. The tower behind him, his throne, yeah. Queen of Pentacles with this rabbit. Look at this red rabbit and this face here. Yeah, and her shoes, of course. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and here we have again really detailed card, 10 of Pentacles. This small kid here, this part, the weights. What is this on his back? Something really interesting. These towers and her signature here. 9 of Pentacles. What is this here? But there is something, right? This one. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Maybe there's something interesting here as well, but I haven't paid attention to this one. The 6 of Pentacles with this person having something in his pocket. This red thing. And we have here this 5 of Pentacles, and I've put aside the card of 4 of Swords somewhere here. Let me find it. And I think the background of 4 of Swords is this window. It's not only me, I've read about that as well. Maybe I'll show you and you can tell it for yourself. Interesting. I can't find that specific. Let me just find it, because it is really interesting. The 4 of Swords. I'm looking 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is a card of the rest. Let me see. Yes, there is a theory that this window is same window as this, with all this colorful art. Yeah, maybe you can have a look in your card deck as well and see if you find any similar things there. And we have the rest of the pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the card of stability, the Three of Pentacles, the networking card, and the Two of Pentacles, the card of balance, with these boats behind the scenes. A really interesting deck with a deep symbolism, and to me this deck was the easiest deck for me to learn the interpretations. Yeah, I like the images, I like doing readings with this deck. It's quite easy for me, and the one recommendation that I refused to follow when I just started looking seriously on my hobby was to start with this deck, start a learning journey with this deck. And I was into all the other decks, and yeah, I kind of came to this deck a bit later, but yeah, I really recommend you to start with this deck if you want to learn about tarot decks, but it's again up to you. So I'm keeping my this deck not in this original package, but in this cotton bag. It's more convenient for me. And yeah, that's it about my Rider-Waite decks. Thank you. Watch my other videos. Bye.